Those wrestling guys who are not very known as those wrestling guys. I'm rkoforlife11. Along with me today is my partner,
bigandy012.
And once again, we're doing another video with
Big Rat 310.
And we talking about the supplementary draft today. This is
kind of late, but
Andy, tell him what's up.
It's not going to be, necessarily what, the results are, but what we expect from each person coming out of the supplementary draft. As you know, going into the supplementary draft, basically three things happen. Actually, two things. You either get pushed or you get released. So, we're just going to talk about what we think from each one. Okay, let's get started. Read.
The first pick was Mr. Candy, who got drafted to Raw. All right, what's everybody's thoughts on that? What do you think's going to happen here?
I hate the pick. Really, it's like a back and forth thing. He was on SmackDown, Raw. It doesn't seem like where he's never been in a place where he can just stay put and establish himself. When he's about to do that, he either A, gets injured or they move him to another brand. And that's why he's not a main contender right now like he should be.
I mean, it's
injured, but
it's exactly because he seems to be always put on the brand that is the brand that's always what's it called? The brand
Stick.
Yeah, because they tried to build up SmackDown on the last draft, and now they're trying to get it all back to Raw. All right, the next person was Shad from Crime Time. JTG got drafted later on in the draft, so really that doesn't affect nothing in my mind.
Moving on, one of their three tag teams,
Yeah, I know. Get me started.
What tag team does SmackDown have besides Crime Time? I seriously can't think of one.
Nobody.
Honestly, me either.
That's the point. That's why we made that tag team wrestling video.
Route 310, ain't you seen my rant, man? Because I went off on that. I'm sorry. I apologize.
Don't worry about it.
All right. The next one was Alicia Fox. They broke up. No one cares really.
Gabriel might be going. Gabriel might be out the door.
I think he is. The dancing gimmick I was never a fan of.
I like his wrestling. I don't think he's that bad.
I think he dances too much. I really couldn't put an analysis on his wrestling because he danced too much.
You like it.
Andy, whatever. But then Primo got drafted to Raw, and then soon to follow got Carlito. So now they got two tag teams on Raw, so now they can actually have some battles on Raw, you know what I'm saying?
No, Primo and Carlito are going to be the next Miz and Morrison. They're going to go to all four brands, if the Superstars is even considered a brand.
Superstars is just like a brand that all three, yeah, I get what you're saying, though. But, I mean, yeah.
It's going to take away the tag team division. That's mine.
Why did they explain my tag team theory again and see how it went wrong? Because I don't think I should.
If you don't know the tag team theory, you don't know what we're talking about, check out our video, please. It's a 2-part special. Check it out.
Alright, now Mike Knox, monstrous Mike Knox, was drafted to SmackDown.
Don't like the pick.
And I don't like the pick either.
I like this pick. What are you talking about?
Andy, go ahead. Explain why you...
Finally gives Mike Knox a chance to put on where he can actually do stuff. Where they don't have a whole bunch of big stars that Mike Knox has a job to. This is finally a place where they can maybe put him as a U.S. champion, or maybe even put him up in a world championship role. I'm not sure why you got something like it.
He was already a world champion role on Raw. He was in the chamber. I mean, I know.
Honestly, but I think they should have moved him to ECW instead. I mean, because SmackDown, where has he been? I think he's going to be one of the guys that's going to get fired, in my mind. Alright, so then we got Ezekiel Jackson breaking up Brian Kendrick and Ezekiel Jackson back when they had 6 tag teams, you know what I'm saying?
I like it.
Say about this.
I like Ezekiel.
I like him too, but I think one of them's gonna get released.
No. I don't see that happening either. So they gotta develop his character. As soon as they do,
they need to show he can get off without Zeke,
Yeah, alright. Then Nikki Bella got drafted to Raw, and then soon later Brie Bella got drafted.
Are they gonna think of this Raw for me? I have no idea.
I like it. I think that it's supposed to be like the Bellas getting back with the Colognes or something like that. That's why I picked the Colognes to win at WrestleMania, because I knew they wouldn't have the Bellas split up or something. I always imagined the two teams going together.
I picked the Colognes at WrestleMania for my tag team theory. I'm gonna mention my tag team theory multiple times in this video. I'm gonna stress out. Candice Michelle got drafted to SmackDown.
Yeah, don't really know.
Candice Michelle, they just need to release her.
No, because I mean she does got a following of little horny little guys. You know what I'm saying?
She's just injury prone.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't know if she can make it as like a model or something. I mean, if she's so injury prone.
That's the problem with WWE. They always get their divas. They always take models and try to turn them into wrestlers. It don't work.
Maurice.
Maurice was a
That's the best example.
great. Is a great example. Yeah. Alright, but then you got Zack Ryder drafted ECW. I got.
Get released.
He's gonna get released.
Yeah, probably.
To tell you the truth, I like him better as the Major Brothers, if anybody actually remembers.
I remember them when they were feuding with was it Miz and Morrison? I think. Yeah, I actually liked that feud for like the 2 weeks that they were feuding.
Yeah, and then Ricky Ortiz got drafted to SmackDown. So he bringing the rally towel to SmackDown. I'm not a fan of Ricky Ortiz.
I like him.
Oh, bro.
Oh no. There isn't. How can you like Ricky Ortiz, man?
You talking to me?
Yes.
I do. Sue me. I don't know. I just never seen like a 6'5", 6 foot. Maybe he's not that tall, but like guys like that, I've never seen him. Do drop kicks and crap like that. It's not that he's good. It's that he's different, in my opinion. I've never seen I've never seen Kane hit a drop kick.
I can't hit a drop kick, by the way. Check back in 2002. I watched the video. I was surprised with that, but whatever. But I mean, I just don't like Ricky Ortiz's gimmick. That's the thing with me.
What? No, I predict him going out the door.
Who?
Ortiz. He can get released easily.
I see Ortiz getting released. All right, then we got Layla moving to SmackDown. I don't have really nothing to say on this. Either one of you guys gonna have anything to say?
Nope.
I just hope that William Regal gets something out of this, okay? Because I like him better just by himself. I don't like him with Layla. I'm a big mark for William Regal. I just hope that he gets either a push out of this, or I doubt they're gonna release William Regal. So hopefully it gets better for him. As for Layla, I have nothing to say about her.
All right, and here comes a pick that I was really not. I was kind of iffy about it. Hornswoggle getting drafted to Raw.
They've been hyping it. For like some reason they're hyping. Oh my God, Hornswoggle's going to Raw. What a huge thing.
What's he gonna do?
He's gonna join the legacy, guys. I'm telling you, man.
Andy, that's not even funny, man. That was a bad joke.
I didn't even hear the joke, so it didn't bother me.
D.H. Smith is drafted to ECW.
Heart Foundation.
That was nice. But actually, that was
on so many levels.
That was actually what I was gonna think right there. And then John Morrison getting drafted to SmackDown.
Probably the best. That's probably the best pick of the draft of the supplement.
That's probably the best. Yeah, I agree with that. I think he can really make an impact on SmackDown. I think by the next couple months, he will be United States champion.
Intercontinental.
Oh well, my bad. I keep on thinking United States SmackDown.
No. MVP has been on SmackDown the last 2 weeks, but he's on Raw. And he's going to be on SmackDown next week.
Because they have that gay little thing where they're saying, what do you call it? They're saying...
That lady from The View, yeah.
Yeah. Man.
He could drop the title to Dolph Ziggler.
It's The View.
Yeah, I really could. But I don't understand why Dolph Ziggler all of a sudden just moves to Raw and then all of a sudden he's in that title picture. I don't get that, but... Whatever. Natalya drafted ECW. I already thought she was on ECW.
Me too.
It's like a technical move since she was on ECW, but she's technically on SmackDown, so...
Yeah. Okay, Festus getting drafted to Raw. Now, that was pretty big because it broke up Jesse and Festus, another tag team being broken up.
It's either they're going to release Festus or they're going to change his character. Because I don't see him retaining his old character on Raw. I don't see it.
He just can't be like that, So I guess...
Is that her Festus has really good promo skills, too.
Then why did they use Jesse as the person, as his little speaker?
Because Festus is supposed to be the lumbering, stupid dude that doesn't say anything,
Dolph Ziggler was drafted to SmackDown.
Obviously, they're giving him a push.
I like Dolph. I've always liked him. His debut match against Batista wasn't that bad.
Yeah, that was actually really good. And then we got the Brian Kendrick being moved to Raw.
Probably the second best pick if they use him right.
If they use right, exactly. But Brian Kendrick, I think he's got real good potential, man. Then we got the final 2 picks. We got Charlie Haas and Hurricane Helms.
Charlie Haas, I haven't seen him wrestle in. When was the last time he's been on TV? I mean, December?
You know, hopefully they repackage him and just let him be Charlie Haas.
I don't know.
Because they brought him back when he was doing Mr. Perfect.
I love that gimmick was hilarious. CHL, Mr. Imperfect. I was laughing so hard each week. I mean, it was probably bad for his character, but I thought it was funny.
It was funny, but you can't use it as a wrestling character. It can't last for that long. Alright, well.
Hurricane Helms.
Hurricane Helms, I'm excited about that.
Me too. Hopefully they won't.
Hurricane Helms in a.
I thought he had a good future for like the 2 months that he was feuding with Shelton Benjamin and going for the U.S. title and feuding with MVP. I thought they were gonna use him.
And then he just erased. He
got injured again. I heard. Like
I didn't hear that.
I heard he got injured for like the 3rd straight time. Matt Hardy beating him up was his way of sitting on the bench for like 2 months. Alright, guys, we got like 10 seconds.
That's everyone. So this your boy rkoforlife11.
And Big Rat 3, 10. Out, guys. Peace.